Okay, so making this video for the second time because for some reason the whole first part didn't record. That's just what you gotta deal with. Anyhow, so everything is coming, I forgot to blow those leaves out too. Everything's coming for the M5. After the last video, I don't care to even start it anymore. In fact, as soon as I get done filming this, I'm gonna put it up on the lift. We'll probably go and take the wheels and tires off of it. I need to try to find somebody now to put the new tires on because I don't trust waiting. Like right now, our town's on lockdown, but all the towns around us are not. So I feel like I could still get somebody to put these on now. If I wait another few days or another week, that's probably not gonna be the case at all. We got the rears and we got the fronts right here. We did the Falcon. These are made by Owatsu. We put these in all the cars. They have really good wet weather capabilities and really good traction, modest traction. This car is gonna rip through tires like nobody's business. It's staggered setup. If you floor it, it's gonna spin. If we put a set of these Michelin Pilot Super Sports on it, which is on it right now, they're gonna look like these in no time. They're gonna be all worn and jacked up and you can't rotate them because they're all directional, they're all staggered. So I wanted something that's at least gonna last a while, and we'll fix all the camber in the rear. We'll string line it and make sure everything is, at least remotely set up correctly. As far as that goes. Now, let me put you on the little tripod here. We got the Brembos in. We got the real Brembo pads. All right. These are full ceramic. Now there's two different options. You can either get the metallic, got the sticker and all that jazz. The sticker's already coming off. You got the metallic and the ceramic. The metallic make the wheels black. Maybe they'll stop a little better, but probably not. We got the front and rears. We've also got sensors. I think these sensors are probably aftermarket, so whether we use those or not, or we just bypass, that's totally up in the air. Okay, so what I don't want is the wheels all black. I want the car to stop. It's a pretty fast car, no matter who's judging it, it's a pretty fast car, right? You want brakes to work, you don't want a lot of heat in them, so there we go. Now the rotors, I didn't do the rotors yet. The rotors don't look bad, but they do have a little bit of a lip on them. It should be more than fine. I can't find rotors for less than $1,000. They're specialty rotors only for this car. Right now there's no aftermarket company selling rotors for it, so you have to buy full out Brembo or you have to buy the OEM, right? And it's really been a struggle finding all the parts to do the rod bearings in this car because nobody's selling anything right now. So we got ACL standard bearings, not the full race bearings, right? We wanted something that's soft enough where it's not gonna damage the crank. A lot of guys using these bearings with no problem. And so those are been shipped already. Like I said, I think I told you this already. We did factory rod bolts. Those have already been shipped. We got the gear lash indicator gauge, the digital one. I had to reorder that twice because the first company said, oh, sorry, we can't ship them for months. Got that coming. I went to the Dr. Vanos website and bought the Vanos line. It was almost $200 freaking dollars, that Vanos line. But all the other places that had it for $129 aren't selling it right now. So we had to pay a little more for it. And that way we know we're not getting a Chinese knockoff. It's a good, legit brand. And so that's on its way here. The oil pan gasket, had to order it twice because the first company wouldn't ship it. Finally got a L-ring oil pan gasket for it. I'm trying to think what else here. There's like a whole bunch of crap. The engine oil, I ended up getting the, I can't remember now if I got the liquid moly or the Mo tool. I think I got liquid moly. 2 5-quart jugs with the filter was $120 $111 or something like that. It wasn't too bad, but sure the hell it's like a diesel oil change, right? Big money oil change, like a diesel pickup. They're $100 oil change trucks. Got that all coming. Everything should be in transit. Everything's supposed to be here around Tuesday. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start pulling this thing apart, probably starting tomorrow. Today's Friday, tomorrow's Saturday. Hopefully get these tire changed. The tire change is the only thing that is gonna hang us up if I don't get it done pretty soon. All the struts are here, been here. While we have the cross member out, we'll go ahead and do the struts because you had to take half the car apart anyway. Might as well do it all in one go. And got all new power steering fluid for the CHF 11S. I had some here, but wasn't enough. That was very troublesome finding that also right now. I got it. I cannot buy the tank for it right now. So I think what we're gonna do with the power steering fluid tank, it probably don't have to be replaced this time. I'd like every time I drain those systems though, you replace it. That way it's not leaking from the overflow or the filter's not stopped up. We're just gonna have to not change it right now. Down the road, I could always drain it again, right? Do the filter and the filter tank at that point in time. The coil packs, I need to source those. Those aren't gonna keep us from driving it right now, but I need to do that. Look like about 220 bucks for 10 OEM Bosch coils. I'll probably go ahead and do that. They're about around 20 bucks a piece, $21 a piece. And spark plugs, somebody just put new spark plugs in it. That doesn't really mean anything. Doesn't mean two things. Doesn't mean that they're real, they're not knockoffs, and it doesn't mean that they aren't already jacked up. A lot of you guys said in the comments, there's so much speculation in the last video of what the noise was. And the situation is, I don't feel comfortable anymore starting this car or doing anything with it until the rod bearings are done. I know the consequences of not doing that. I know the insane amount of money and the amount of grief that's gonna cause by not doing that. It's not a difficult job. I've done rod bearings on tons of vehicles. I rebuilt tons of engines. Never had an issue, so we'll just go ahead and knock it out. We have a lift, we have a shop. It's not cold outside. We could do it in comfort. You stand there with the impact and take the car apart. It's not like we're laying on a creeper and it's a big, huge deal. Let me think, what else here? As far as the virus is going on, you know, a lot of people have it. That's fine. It's kind of like having the flu, maybe a little worse. For some people, maybe a little bit better. It affects everybody differently. I've just been trying to stay at home, stay the hell away from everybody. And like I said, last week I hit the grocery store, Sam's Club, try to get enough food at least for 2 to 3 weeks. That's hard to do. I don't want to get this crap with my blood pressure. That might be the end of me completely. I don't know. Or it may barely affect you. You don't freaking know. I don't want any kind of flu. I don't want any kind of sickness, nothing at all. So if I do go out, I sanitize, everything like that. Getting the tires put on, I gotta be a little bit careful. I'll have gloves on anyway from carrying wheels and tires in. Hopefully get that set up and done. Next thing, a lot of you guys are asking about the E90. The E90 needs an engine, or at least a cylinder head, but I don't trust the engine itself. So that's kind of taken back burner for a little bit. That car's actually outside. I need to shuffle everything around and get stuff back inside here. The blue E39, that car's done. Selling that right now is probably a horrible idea. Nobody wants to spend any money right now at all. So we'll probably just wait a little while on that car. We're losing our mic here. Let's wait a little while on that and see how that turns out. That car, we'll put it in the lower shop or in here. That's what I was forgetting. Let's go to the lower shop. I'll show you what's going on. You really see it very good or not, but we coated the little shop floor. See, everything's up on the workbenches. Everything's in the living room of my house. We did all that yesterday. This still needs to be clear coated. You can see a little bit of a dull spot there. Once we're clear coated all, that'll all be done. Got under all the workbenches, trimmed everything out. I know you can't really see, but I can't jump down there with these shoes on because it'll get dirt spots on the floor. So my job today is hop down here just in a few minutes, clear coat this floor. This shop's done. That makes the shop so much more usable with the coated floor because you're not tracking dirt. Like with the bare concrete, you're always tracking that concrete dust everywhere. It was dirtying up my house, dirtying up everything. It was a big nightmare. I noticed in the other shop, in this shop, we got a couple dirty spots on the floor, and it's like they're almost sticky. So I'm gonna have to sort out if I could just clean that off or what's going on with that. I'm not really sure. The rest of the shop's not like that. We have a mud spot from tracking in from outside, but several times I spilled oil on this floor and it wipes off so freaking nice. With the clear coat on it, you just wipe it right off, there's no problem. Antifreeze or anything. But I think what I'm gonna do, when I get the tires put on, I'm gonna run by probably Menards or somewhere, and I'm gonna try to find a thick rubber mat to put. I've seen somebody else, watching somebody else had done the same thing. They had a mat that went almost as wide as inside the lift all the way across and went up to the front. So when they're working on a car, the car is not, you're not actually working on top of the coated floor. You're working on top of a thick rubber mat. I gotta look into that and see how much that costs. I think that'd be worth its weight in gold in here. That'll make our floor last so much longer. That's gonna be it, guys, for today. I'm gonna try to get these tires put on. Have to wish me luck on that one. Hopefully that pans out. And I think next, we'll be tearing this thing apart and we're gonna get her done. It's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.